And hello and welcome to the Kent Holste podcast right here on the home of the Kent Holste podcast, YouTube. And if you click the link on your social media page like Facebook or Instagram, LinkedIn, Truth, thank you so much. Appreciate you for doing that. And I hope you join in the conversation and help someone that may be struggling with the same things you are. And today, I want to talk about dreams. Dreams can be difficult. Dreams can cause us a lot of hurt, more hurt than we're already in, or dreams can be a sense of victory, or can simply be just the remaining memories of someone that we once had in our life, or someone who is no longer here in this world. How do you handle your dreams? How do you deal with the hard dreams that pop up in our mind? Because for me, there's times where I sleep and I have dreams that are quite frankly more painful than the situations that actually happened in real time. A lot of my dreams that I have are because of pain from PTSD. I think about one of my kids saying that they don't love me, that they hate me, that they don't want me around because that actually happened. And it scarred my life. It hurt. I have dreams about people who were influential, people that I wish that were still here. I think about people that were a friend, were a in-law or whatever, and all I want is their acknowledgement, their respect. And I think that even goes for the dreams when I was fresh out of a relationship. I play out scenarios in my mind and I have to figure out ways to overcome them. And it's not that I'm purposely thinking about these things. Dreams happen. I think dreams are a fantastic way to figure out how to overcome scenarios. It gives us an opportunity to try different things that we can't do in real time, because if they happen in real time, there's either a consequence or there's a reward, I guess, depending on how you look at it. But I think there's a lot of dreams that happen in our life that are there to remind us the significance, to replay hurtful times that may have happened, to make sure that we're still on guard. Maybe we're just trying to play out what we could have done differently. Sometimes in my dream, I know it's a dream. I know it's not real. So I just say how I feel in hopes that when I wake up, maybe I feel a little bit better. Sometimes I know it's a dream and I just want to have that moment to just see them, to play in my mind just how significant we miss certain things. It's not because I can't get over it. It's because we don't want to see it go. Do you ever have these moments? Do you ever have these times where you go through that same thing? Our dreams can also be very strange and weird and out of control. Where do these dreams come from when they've had nothing to do with anything that's happened in our life? Maybe it's because we saw something on TV or a movie, social media. Like for me, there's times where I fear certain things, like being in a plane and it crashes, or being in a car accident, or whatever. You know, our minds are strange. I don't know why I think about those things. I guess For me, being in a plane kind of scares me because you're trapped inside this thing, and if something happens, you're stuck. Unless you can get out of it safely. But why did they happen? Why do we dream about it? It's just strange. I don't know why it happens. Maybe you're a professional at this and you can explain it in the comment spot. But, you know, I wake up from some of my dreams and I go, what the heck? But in reality, I think our dreams happen to make us stronger. Our dreams happen so we can be more prepared. Our dreams happen because it's our mind in the midst of our insecurities being awake. We don't have the opportunity to do certain things. We're in a dream. Anything is possible. Our dreams give us a chance to find tools, find ways that when these things happen, when we're awake, we can overcome them. We can be like, okay, I think I know how I can handle this. But I think within our dreams, sometimes we get so wrapped up within our fear, our pain, that it causes more issues, and it causes us to clam up. It causes us to fear more. It causes us to hurt more. But it's all how you deal with it. If you're not in the right mindset, if you don't have the confidence, yeah, you're going to probably make these dreams become reality, and that's not always a good thing. But that's where going and seeking help is such a huge and vital thing. If these things are in your mind, maybe it's time to talk about it. And if these things have always been in your mind, you need to do something about it. And I don't mean go out and do something crazy and stupid. I'm saying go talk to someone so you can find ways to, number one, overcome them, and number two, work on yourself. Because obviously, if you're thinking about people that have hurt you, obviously you're not over these situations, and you need to talk about it. What in your dreams is going on, and what are you saying? What are you doing that can maybe help you? Because these people are going to say and give you advice that maybe you didn't even think about. But I also think within these dreams where it's about people hurting you, it gives you a chance to maybe say things that you don't get the opportunity to in real life. Maybe it gives you a chance to shut doors that need to be shut. Maybe it's someone that isn't here anymore, and you just need to say, this is how I feel, and that's it. Because you wish you could say it in real life, but you can't. And you just move forward. I don't know. It's so crazy how the mind works, right? And maybe I'm the only one who thinks this way. But talk about your dreams. What do you do in these times where you have moments of weakness, moments of pain, moments of regret, things that you wish you could do and wish you could say, but it's just not possible. But I really hope that you don't beat yourself up for your dreams. Because I think your dreams are trying to tell you something. Maybe in your mind you wish you could be a superhero and you could be whatever. Maybe you're a ninja, maybe you're whatever. I don't know. And you just feel like you want to be that person that saves the day. Maybe in your dreams you're overcoming stuff that you feel you can't when you're awake. But I also think our dreams are caused by the devil. The devil works when you're awake. The devil works while you're asleep. The devil wants you to feel weak. The devil wants you to feel like you should be angry and you should get revenge and all this stuff. And if Jesus Christ is in your life, he will save the day even there in your dreams and tell you that this isn't real. This isn't how life should be. Maybe it's an opportunity for you to shut those doors, like I said, and just be at peace with that. And then when you wake up, you have nothing to fear, nothing to worry about, nothing to be concerned about. Who knows? But I really hope that when you listen to this, that you realize in the midst of your hard times in your life and you have these dreams that keep replaying and replaying in your mind, don't let it get to you. Just know that it's just a dream. Don't let these things get to you and make you go crazy, because nothing good ever comes from that. Let your dreams be your motivation to make sure that you don't make these bad choices. Let those dreams where you're confident play out in your life. Because maybe for a long time you haven't felt confident, but in your dreams you're the strong person and you can overcome any obstacles. You're this person that takes criticism in your dreams and you push it away like it's nothing. But in reality, you can do that too if you can do it in your dreams. And when it comes to your positive dreams, you can live out those dreams. Maybe you're having dreams of success where you have your own home and you dream about how perfect that home is. You can try to make that reality. Maybe it's about a job promotion. Maybe you're having dreams about doing something you always wanted to do. It's no surprise that I personally have a lot of care for people. And it's funny, I have a lot of dreams about being back in grade school and playing basketball with my classmates that I had. And I think it's because those are the best memories I have, because I care about my friends. And a part of me, I guess, wishes that I could be in that same shape that I once was. And maybe a part of me wishes I could just have one more basketball game where, for one, I could hang out with my classmates and maybe actually win a game. Backstory in that, my classmates in grade school, we were horrible. We lost every single game except for 1 year where we won one. And we felt like we were the kings of the world because we completely smashed this team. And anyways, I just wish I could hang out with them. I wish that I could just experience the laughter and the joking, and I just miss seeing them. And some of them I still have contact with today, and some of them I don't. And the ones that I don't, I just wish they would talk. Because I feel like there is one person in particular that I need to close a door with. And we didn't get along all the time. In fact, we fought a lot. And yet we had times where we would hang out. I would sleep over at their house and whatever. But we always had these moments where we just didn't get along and it got brutal. But I don't think they truly understand that I feel horrible for those things. And in my dreams with this particular person, I try to make amends. I just want to make things right. I don't want to leave this world without letting them know that I'm sorry for being such an idiot, not respecting them as a friend as much as they were. And sometimes I feel like maybe I don't deserve, or I didn't deserve to have them as a friend at all. But I have to say, some of my best memories, some of the best times I had growing up were hanging out with this friend. And I think these dreams happened because I valued them as a friend. And I just wish that I could have more time being friends with them again. And then there's the dreams where they're from past relationship. And even though they hurt me, I sometimes have dreams of just wanting to shut that door. Sometimes I have dreams of wanting to know why they did what they did. Why did they hurt me? Why did they lie to me? Why did they take everything from me? Why did they say hurtful things? Why did they do this and that? And just a million questions in my mind. And I just want answers. I just want to know. And it eats me up alive every single day. And I just want answers. And because I can't, it just eats at my mind every single day. Why? Do you have that experience with your dreams? That you just wish you could have answers? Because I know I'm not alone within these things that happen. And I'm not saying a lot of these scenarios are what happened in my life, because I'm just trying to get to the people that do have issues with having fear of rejection or having fears of getting hurt physically. Because I do have dreams sometimes where they're people from my past and they do very, very hurtful things, like to the point where I die. And I don't know why I have these dreams, because they're outrageous, and I know they're outrageous, right? But I think a lot of my dreams have to do with being accepted. I want to feel accepted, and that's how it's been my whole life. And I try to get people's respect, and I try and I try. And I think a lot of it has to do with feeling like I'm going to get rejected. I'm going to not have people understand where I'm coming from. Because even when I'm awake, there's a lot of times where people don't understand where I'm coming from. People assume things of what I'm trying to put out there, and they don't get it because they don't understand how my mind works. But, I think in the midst of these dreams that are hard, I'm just looking for closure. I'm looking for a way to cope with these things. And I'm a firm believer that your dreams happen for a reason, because you can either choose to let those dreams become reality, or you can learn from them and create tools to make sure you're ready for any scenario that comes into your life. The biggest fear that I have for people is when they have these negative dreams, they feel like that's what needs to happen and they make it reality. I think these people who make bad choices, poor choices that go out and hurt people, they fantasize so much about it, they dream about it, that they actually lose focus of what is reality and what's not a dream. And I wish people could handle their dreams a lot differently. And I wish people could know and separate the differences. Because I know within a lot of my dreams, I have a lot of pain and hurt. And it's not that I'm not over things. It's just your mind has ways of doing things that we just can't explain. And during this preparation for this podcast, I had to look up about dreams. I had to understand a little bit more. And it's amazing how your mind works in the midst of your dreams. And they call it REM, R-E-M. And I encourage you, if you don't know what that does for your dreams, or how it's caused or whatever, look it up. It's quite fascinating. And I didn't even know about that. But it made me realize a lot. And maybe if you look at this and you look at it, you could understand where your stuff is coming from in your mind. I talk about things on podcasts because there's stuff that either have happened in my life, or I have a conversation with someone and I just go, you know what, I think I could help somebody else that may be going through these scenarios. And I never share people's names or who they are or whatever. I just talk about it because it's important. I want to help people. I want to let people know that they're not alone, because you're not alone. There's a lot of people who struggle with their dreams, and they wake up and they cry. They wake up and they're angry. They wake up and they just are confused. And again, if you're going through mental health issues, please go see a doctor, go see a therapist, go see a pastor, go talk to someone that you know can give you the best advice. Don't just sit and let these destructive things get in the way of your life. Don't let the things that you fear get worse. And yes, maybe you do need to get over people in your life or people that were in your life. Maybe you need to find ways to cope with things a little bit better. But don't let other people tell you that your dreams that you have in your life are irrelevant. That the dreams that you've had in your sleep are stupid or whatever. You're stupid for thinking that. You're stupid for this or whatever, because that's not the case. Look at your dreams from a different aspect. Look at your dreams in a different way. Maybe your dreams are a metaphor. Maybe your dreams are trying to tell you something. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're just a dream. The Bible says, don't let your hearts be troubled. So don't let them. Figure out ways to make things right. And if your mind is trying to tell you that this is what you need to say when you need to close a certain door, take what you get from it and use it in a positive way to do just that. And if you don't have the opportunity to talk to the person that you're trying to get over, let those things that you need to say come out in your dreams and close that door and move forward. Look at it as that's reality, that it really happened, so you can get over it. I that's what I try to look at it. I ask the questions that I need to ask, and even though the response may not be the real reason, I try to shut that door. But it's funny how those scenarios keep playing out over and over again because of the pain. You can't let your pain get the best of you. So please, in the comment spot, share if you feel comfortable about your dreams. What do you do to not let those dreams become a reality? Or if there's dreams that you have that are telling you to work on things, what are those? And have you done anything about it? And if you did, what was the outcome? What can you share about people that are struggling with dreams? What advice can you give? Now, granted, not everybody's dreams are the same or have the same reason, but this isn't a time to judge and be angry or take offense or whatever. This is a time to be supportive. This is a time to help build people up and to help them get through these hard times, or maybe even the good times. How have your dreams impacted your life? Talk about it. Let's be a community. So remember, think and be positive. Do what you can today, not what you can to overcome these dreams or to let these dreams become reality if they're a positive one. And if you see someone who served our country, whether it be police, military, or even fire, or even the hardworking people in our medical facilities, take the time to thank them. Let them know how much you appreciate them. You never know how much they might appreciate that one random act of kindness. So do it today. And if you like this episode, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell for all the latest content right here and on all the other family of Kent Holste podcast channels. And I appreciate your support. So do that today. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And till the next time we talk, remember, despite what your dreams are, always remember what is reality and what is just a dream. Thank you for listening. Be kind to one another, and God bless.